And we're back. It's Tuesday night. Things are slow again in my eBay shop. We're going to make a quick video tonight exactly like we did last night. I'm going to show you a few things that I have ready to list. They're already basically listed. I just have to take photos and get these things into my shop. And then we'll go into the kitchen and pack up the 2 orders that came in today. 2 very low profit orders as well. So it's not exciting night, and I don't know what's going on. I should be selling way more than this, but it is what it is. So let's not mess around at all tonight. We're gonna try to keep this like 15 minutes or less, and just get through it all. It's already late. It's after 10. It's 10:31 right now. So I want to get these photos taken of these 5 items. I'll show you them as we go, and then we'll just get those orders packed, you know. Okay, let's go. Well, it's not the prettiest collection of items I've ever gotten ready to list on eBay, but there's some okay stuff here. First thing, I went to the thrift store today. You know, I talk about it all the time. I go there every day, basically on my lunch break. And today I picked up this. It's a spoon rest, just like a ceramic, probably porcelain spoon rest, made in Italy. It says Horchow on the bottom. I never heard of that. I don't know what it means, but it says made in Italy there. Also says Italy here on the bottom. It's, I guess, like a poppy. This is like a poppy flower, I imagine. I had to brush it off a little bit. Had some grime in these indentations, and I was hoping I could get some of the dirt out of this crazing. These long crazing lines are wild. I haven't seen that before. Like these really long pieces of. I mean, it's like when the glaze sort of contracts and expands over time. It gets this crazing on it. Like in most cases, it's pretty. Like this looks nice on the top, but then this looks kind of gross. These long ones. Anyway, this thing isn't extremely valuable. I paid $2.15 for it. It should sell for about $20. There's some others that sold recently for a little less than that, but some of them had chips. This one is in pretty good shape. And also, like there's currently 3 listed with different color flowers, and there were 6 sold in the last 3 months. So it's not. It's like you could call that a what 200% sell through rate, but 3 and 6 is very different than 300 and 600. You know, if there were 600s of these sold in the last 3 months, I'd be very excited to sell it fast. But we'll see. This might sit for a little while, but I think we'll get $20 for it. Here's a cap gun. I don't know. I went to this estate sale over the weekend. Everything else, well, most everything else here came from that estate sale. And they had prices. Everything had prices on it. I think they had $5 on this cap gun. But as soon as I walked in the door, they said, don't worry about the prices. Everything's $1. So I just kind of randomly picked up stuff without doing any real research. Just anything that caught my eye. And I thought maybe that could be sellable. For $1, I'll give it a shot. And that's the case with this gun. I paid $1 for it. It has the this orange tip on it, which means it's probably made more recently. Like 1992, I think is when they started requiring that replica guns would have a orange tip to differentiate it from a real gun. But this could have been put on after, because this gun feels older to me. I feel it feels to me like it's from the 70s or maybe even the late 60s. But I don't have much to go on with that. They did make guns exactly like this, cap guns. You know, this is one you would put a roll of caps in here and then, you know, fire them off. It looks super clean in there. I think it's probably never had caps put in it. But anyway, I think if it has no brand name on it, it has no maker's marks, it has no even like made in country, you know, it doesn't say made in China, you know, although it probably is definitely made in China. Some guns that look almost identical to this are older and nicer, and they could sell for $80, $100, but this one, kind of junky. It's probably going to sell for, I mean, if I got $15 for it, I'd be happy. I also at that sale, I got this oil can, rainbow pump oiler from the Eagle Manufacturing Company. It's pretty beat up. You know, you can see the paint is flaking off, and it has a couple of dents here. on the front, but it's still pretty cool. What's this? $1.89? You think that was the original price? Maybe. Anyway, these things do sell pretty well. I'm not sure if people buy them to use them or if they buy them to collect them, but in good shape, like if this one was perfectly clean, it's probably $35 or $40. I paid, again, $1 for it at this estate sale. I think I'll probably get $21 or $22 for this. I'd be happy to get $22 for that. I bought 2 sets of model railroad tracks. They had these two separate bags, so I paid $2 for these. I put them all together. I think it's about 40 or 42 pieces of track. Most of them are Atlas brand, and there's some straight ones and some these curved ones. There's also other pieces. Whoa. There's also like transformer, derailers or whatever they're called, re-railers, I think. There's a few different types of pieces in here. Most of them are that Atlas brand. There's also some Tycos in here and 1 piece of Lionel. I feel like this stuff goes for about $1 a piece. These tracks, from my research, the Atlas ones, like people have 80 listed, they sell it for $80. If they have 60 listed, they sell it for $60. So there's 40 here. Since they're not all Atlas, there's those Tycos are probably not worth as much. I'm going to try to get $36.99 for these, and I paid $2. And then the last thing I'm going to show you came from a garage sale. It's brand new in the box, Epson Workforce ES402. It's a scanner, color document scanner. I think it's well regarded because it can scan 2 sides at once. I don't know. Anyway, this was at a garage sale. They had $60 on it. I was looking at it, and the woman came over and she said, "We really just want to get rid of everything, so give us an offer." And I had already looked it up, and I saw that it was selling pretty good. So I didn't know really what to do. So I just offered them $50, and she took that right away. It was still sealed when I brought it home, although the tape was torn a little bit. But you can see the box is in pretty bad shape, and there's like some water damage here. Looks like it was probably just like humidity. That's my guess, because I opened it up and everything in there is perfectly clean, very nice condition. This kind of tag makes me concerned that maybe it was a return. This seems like an inventory tag that says that it came back for some reason. But like I said, it's brand new. It was still sealed. I'm going to get this tag. I'm going to take this sticker off of it before I take pictures of it. So I did open it, and it seems okay. You know, everything in there is still wrapped in plastic. It's all fine. So this is a pretty valuable printer, or it's not even a printer, it's scanner. It seems like at least $300. Some have sold for as much as like $390, but also some for like $199. So I'm going right in the middle. I'm going to put it at like $300 or $320. I think I'll do $320 to start and see how it goes. I am concerned about the appearance of the box, that it's going to dissuade potential buyers. But anyway, I paid $50 for it. I think I'll get $300 for it. $320, $300, something like that. So that's everything that I have ready to go right now. I'm going to take pictures of all these things, and then we'll run into the kitchen, pack up the 2 orders. We'll keep our fingers crossed that a 3rd order will come in. Like last night we got a 3rd order while I was taking pictures, so hopefully we'll get a 3rd order, because today's sales, I mean, at this rate, we're going broke. You know, spending more money on inventory than I'm making on profits. So we gotta go. We gotta get some sales. So yeah, hang on for a second. We'll go in the kitchen. We'll pack up, and then I'll give you a breakdown on how much the 2 things that sold today earned, how much money we made total today. It's going to be like $30, I think. So it sucks, but that's what it is. Okay, still just the 2 orders, and one of them is a little bit annoying. So I listed these just like 2 days ago, or 3 days ago maybe. They're paperweights. This one has a quote on it from Thoreau that says, "Go confidently into the direction of your dreams, live the life you always imagined." And I have 3 of them. And I paid kind of a lot for these by my standards. I paid $4 a piece for them. They only sell for about $20. So I had them listed at $19.99. I probably would have passed them up if they weren't available in a little small quantity. So I had 3 of them. Means I can make 1 listing and sell all 3 from 1 listing. A little bit less work. They're also small. They don't take up much space. Then anyway, $20 I had them listed for just for a day or 2. And then somebody messaged me this morning and said, if I buy 2 of these, would you give me a discount? I wouldn't normally be giving discounts on items that I just listed, you know, very, very recently. But I went ahead and sent them a 10% off offer. I might have sent 10% off anyway, but then they only bought 1. They basically bait and switched to me, said they were going to buy multiples, and they only bought 1. So I would have been happy to sell 2 of these at $17.99 each and get them sold quickly and get a little bit of profit coming in. But I don't feel great about selling just 1 for $17.99, especially when the buyer told me they were going to buy multiples. So it's not the end of the world. We'll still make some profit on these. We'll make like $8 maybe. We'll find out at the end of the video. But I don't know that they were trying to trick me or not, but it feels like they kind of were. This one is going to, I can't remember, it's going to another country, so it's going through eBay international shipping. That's another reason why I felt okay about taking a little bit less. I mean, it's not much less, but taking a little bit less was because I know I'm going to get the protection of eBay international shipping. With that program, you send the item to eBay, they send it off to another country. And if that item comes back, if the buyer wants to send it back or if they claim there's any kind of issues with it, eBay takes the hit, not me. So this is 13 ounces, 10 by 7 by 3 EIS. I'll just write on here. And then we've got a book next. This is another advanced reader copy. I had 4 or 5 of these I came across. This one doesn't come out until September. Lucinda Berry Saving Noah. This might be the one. There was one that was already out in another country, and I thought that the availability of the book already on eBay would make the advanced reader copy basically valueless. But it did sell, and I think this was the one. I sold it for $29.99 plus free shipping. So I'm sure that was the one. I just listed this. What's today? The 15th. I listed it like 4 days ago, and it sold. Put a little extra paper in there, and we'll seal this one up, and that'll be it for just these 2 measly orders. $17.99 after fees. Subtract 4 from that right away, we're at $13.99. Then eBay fees were probably at just around $10. So we're gonna get 10 bucks for that one. This one $29.99, subtract about 5 for shipping, and we're looking at about $24 probably. eBay fees were down to $21, so we're not gonna make much today. $36, something like that. I guess I don't really need to write so much on here. I just have 2 packages. It's gonna be pretty hard to mix these up. I write a lot of stuff on these boxes because I don't want to mix up the labels. All right. Okay, I'm gonna buy the labels, these 2 labels right now. Still keeping my fingers crossed that another order or 2 will come in, but I'm not holding my breath for that. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, that's it. 2 packages. These will go on the porch tomorrow for my carrier. I've already put in a request at the USPS, so they'll come and pick those up for me. Let's see, how much did we make? The paperweight, after all said and done, $12.17, which I guess is okay. I was hoping to make more like 15 a piece on these, but $12 is better than nothing, and it went pretty fast. So it's out the door. We're not going to worry about it again. Then finally, the only other sale of the day, this book, Saving Noah by Lucinda Berry. After eBay fees and shipping label, we're looking at $19.91. So that's 20 bucks plus 12. Let's see, insert. We're looking at a total profit today of $32. Yesterday we had 81, today 32. So the day before that 43. Like, we're back. I thought things were going in the right direction, but back to these miserable low profit sales days. So all right, that's it. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.